Welcome back. Union College in upstate New York, right in Schenectady, facing major backlash from student and alums. Listen to this. An undergrad said attendees at a recent pro-Israeli benefit were, quote, guaranteed a spot in hell. Our next guest, a longtime Jewish studies professor, had a heated dialogue with the student after she accused him of misrepresenting her views. The professor asking, quote, you said the people who attended that rally should burn in hell. Do you stand by that? To which he replied, I do. Professor Stephen Berk is here now. Professor, your thoughts when you got that retort?
I was very surprised, I must tell you. But there's a lot of hate out on campus. What really surprised me was the reaction of the administration. The Vice President of Academic Affairs was in the audience. She heard it. She didn't do anything. At the end, she got up and made what I thought was a self-serving speech and did not rebuke the student. And then yesterday morning, the president of Union College issued a statement, a long letter, supported by the chairperson of the chairwoman of the Board of Trustees, in which they actually conflated me with the student. They said they didn't condone what the student said, and they didn't condone what I had said in really rebuking the student. To me, it was absolutely amazing.
Right.
That they put me on the same level as the student who had made that bigoted statement.
I want you to the statement from the college. They say, we don't condone the student's words. We also do not condone the manner in which the student was confronted in a public setting, nor how she has been portrayed in social or traditional media. Really?
I think, to me, it's absolutely incredible. Look, we've learned a lot about how do you confront bigotry. What Edmund Burke said several centuries ago is right. The only thing for evil to triumph is when good men and now good women do nothing. They say nothing. I stood up, I confronted the student. I didn't confront the student. I didn't even name the student by name. She proudly got up and said, I was the one that made that statement. There's something wrong here. Union College is a fine institution. It really is one of the best liberal arts colleges in the United States. Our students are as good as anybody's. Good faculty.
One of the oldest colleges in the country.
Yeah, it's a very fine school. The administration really let the ball go. I mean, they kept their eye off the ball. And I must tell you, the chairwoman of the Board of Trustees was my student. Her daughter was my student. They threw me under the bus. They threw me under the bus.
Are they afraid? Are they afraid of the students in general, or do they agree with this pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas mindset that the Jewish state had it coming, or that the October 7th thing was not that bad?
There's a lot of anti-Israeli sentiment out there in faculties all across the country. I suspect there's a good deal of that at Union College as well. As for why they acted as they did, I don't know. Are they afraid? Are they lacking in intelligence? Are they lacking in sensitivity? Are they hostile towards Israel? I don't know the answer. When it comes to probing motivation, that's a very difficult thing.
What's next for you, Professor? Professor, what's next for you? Are you going to continue? Are you going to bring this up in class? This story is not going away. This war is not close to the end.
I will stand up for what I think is right. Israel is in the right here. Israel was attacked. Men, women, and children were burned alive. Women were raped. Children were killed. People were burned alive. Israel is in the right here. And while it is all right to say that you support the Palestinians, whatever you want to say is fine. We live in a free marketplace of ideas. But what you can't say is that people should burn in hell. And as long as that goes on, I will stand up and fight. And I would ask the people out there, don't be frightened of bigotry. Don't be afraid. This is the United States of America, and you have to stand up. And at one last point, I'm going to say, when you say burn in hell, you know what that means to people who are Jewish and people who are sensitive here? We burned in hell. We burned in Auschwitz, Treblinka, Auschwitz, Chelmno, Sobibor, Majdanek. We burned in hell. And damn it, we're not going to hear that again.
And they put babies in ovens. So we can't forget that October 7th, because that's on the video, too. Professor, thanks for doing what you do. People out there, college has got to stop being afraid of their students and stand up to them, especially the ones that don't even understand what they're standing up for. And I think that's 99.9% of the cases. They don't understand the history. Professor, thanks so much for being strong.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.